Hi, I'm Laura and I'm from Thrive, the Center for Financial Independence at Northeastern. So at Thrive, we teach students to be financially literate. And for me, that means being able to look at my money and knowing where it's going to go. So the first time that I thought about budgeting, I was even afraid to check my bank account to see how much money I had. I thought it was going to be super bad. I thought I was going to have, like $2 in the bank, even though rationally I knew that wasn't true. So once I got over that fear of actually looking at what I had, I was able to, think through some ways of making my money work for me. So with those things in mind, I was able to take a look at the money that I spend on a daily basis and kind of prioritize. So how badly do I want this burger that I'm having taken out as opposed to the trip that I want to plan? So it's kind of just weighing those things against each other so that I could find out, what I actually wanted instead of what I actually needed. So when I got paid, I was firstly able to look at my living expenses and get those paid off. So that would be my rent, my groceries, my utilities, transportation, all that kind of stuff. And then I was able to look at my goals. So spare some money aside for my medium-term, long-term, and short-term goals. And only then I was able to look at my fun expenses, my fun money. So that would be going out on the weekend with my friends or, getting a smoothie out that I don't necessarily need, but I was able to afford because I had all the other stuff already paid off. So that was really important to me, and it was kind of really nice to know that I wasn't married to my budget. I always have the room to expand and to move things around and to figure out what's working and what's not working. If I was spending a little too much on eating out, I could cut back on that a little bit so I could afford more groceries, so I didn't have to eat out all the time. I started bringing my lunch to work with me, just making those little habits a part of my everyday life. So I've come a long way from not even wanting to check my bank account to having the peace of mind that comes with having a good budget. So with apps like Mint.com, I was able to get a graph of where my money was going, and I was really surprised at some of the things. For example, shopping, I didn't realize how many, shirts or, little pieces here and there that I was buying that I didn't necessarily need, and they weren't adding anything to my life compared to the other things that I could be putting that money towards, like my goals. So that was one thing that really helped me, but I've tried other budgeting methods as well, like pen and paper or like an Excel spreadsheet. There are also a ton of apps that you can use. They're all very good, and it's pretty much about finding out what works for you. So for me, Mint works best, but in a month or two, I might choose something else completely, or I might find another way that works better for me. So your budgeting method will probably not look like any of your friends or my budgeting. It's just a matter of personal preference.